On the set.
March 49. Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right
here.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
After the penalty, here's Freeman.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set. 60 outlaw.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
You're out.
Watch the safety crease.
Freeman again, a first down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check, right 21. Right, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets it off to Freeman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Ready, set.
Rip left, rip left. Tight into the right, boy, tight into the right. Move. Even. 4th down, even.
Recon, 132 fighter. And ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off inside the 10. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Ready.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Come on, set. Go to base. 45. Hey, tight. Go. 45, Mike, 45.
Yeah, that's what I do.
45.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Yeah.
49 to Mike, watch 49. I
got it.
Second and 5. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And
using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go.
Echo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Buddy up. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Mayberry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Hey, my 7.
You. Watch out.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready.
Let's go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Out. 3 down. Out. Mike 49. Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ready? 53. Check 53. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 53. 53. Mike.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good. Lions, first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 39, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Switch up. 45, 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And fights him off. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Really got a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
64, weak.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, hold on. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
46-yard line.
Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Push him back. 53 at the mic. Let's go.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I got you.
Jackson. Hillbuck hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Lions 28, Falcons nothing. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go, Ford. Let's go.
Retains possession.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2nd down and inches. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your child. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie. Sure. Oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
The mic. Watch 49.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got to look. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Bound to lose one. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
You better be
Falcons.
You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Go on. Hey, Jet. Five.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Lions, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10.